Well, hi there. I'm going to show you how to do my treasure lace stitch. So this is it. It's actually very easy to do. Um, it might not look like it when I do one of the stitches in here, but if you slow it down and you look, it's actually pretty easy, and I'll do my best to break it down and make it very easy for you. The edge that I'm using is an edge that actually goes with the stitch very well and is actually long enough so it can be straight. I cast on with the crochet chain cast on, and I will put that link on in the description so you'll be able to see it to use it. And I did 2 rows of owl eye stitch, and owl eye I will be using in here, so I'll show you how to do the owl eye stitch if you don't know how to do it. But that's how you do the chain cast on 2 rows of owl eye to do this. The yarn that I'm using is called Turkish Delight, and it's a King Cole Riot Chunky yarn. This is it right here. It's a roving type of yarn. It's 30% wool and 70% acrylic. So I'll just put it over here and show you how to do this stitch. So you want to have 2 pegs for your end stitches on either side. So I've marked those. I've put a marker to show me that I always do these 2 stitches together. So any amount of even pegs that you want to make this. And then I didn't mark the next 2 stitches. Then I marked the next 2, didn't mark, marked the next 2, didn't mark. And so that's how I did it. So I would know that on one of the stitches, because it's a 2-row stitch, and one of the rows, I would always be working these 2 together. The ones that are coded will always be done together. So that's all there is to it. It's a stitch video, but I'm giving you the tips so you'll be able to sit down and actually make a project. Okay, so after I did the cast on, and I cast it on with my chain cast on going this way, and I came back with a row of owl eye, and I did another row of owl eye, and then I decided that I was going to start my stitch. So I started my stitch on the other stitch, and then this way I do the owl eye. So the owl eye goes this way, the other stitch goes this way, and I actually put a little note here so I'd know that I was doing the owl eye to the right and the other stitch to the left. It actually helps a lot, but I can usually tell by the way these look anyway. So this way we're doing the owl eye stitch. So I've done my end pegs. So to do the owl eye row now, I go over the first peg, and because I'm doing the stitch I'm doing, I have 2 loops of yarn here. I just bring them both over, and then my yarn is behind peg 1. I go over peg 1 and 2 and knit them off. And that's how you do the owl eye stitch. Whatever peg you're on is peg 1, go over peg 1 and 2, knit off the bottom yarns over that yarn. And I rewrap 1 over 1 and 2, and I'm doing this very loosely. You can do it a bit tighter than I am, but looser gives you a nicer pattern in here. So over peg 1 and 2, and I'm loose, just so you see, and put them over on peg 1 over peg 1 and 2, knit it off. So far pretty easy, huh? Over peg 1 and 2, knit the 2 strands off, peg 1 over peg 1 and 2, knit off the 2, you're on peg 1 over 1 and 2, knit them off, and then the last ones. And then you're done, because these are the end pegs. They'll be treated differently. You just wrap the last peg, because you want to have 2 stitches on every peg. So they look the same and they're nice and even. Okay, now we do the end peg. So how we do the end peg is you go over both of the pegs nice and loose, and knit them over. Then you take this working yarn and you gently put it over this way, keeping it nice and loose, knitting it, and then going back behind it, wrapping over the 2 pegs and knitting them again. And that's how you do the ends. And so I'm just going to show you how they look. It comes down and it actually goes nicely with the stitch. Your side looks like this. It's a pretty braided look. There it is. At the back, some of it comes to the back and gives you this line here of that edge, so that this side also has a nice look to it and a nice edge if this side gets seen. So see, this side looks good too. So both sides look good. So it's good for anything where you might end up seeing the other side. Looks very much the same. Now, this is the stitch that you're going to have to watch closely, okay? I've got it zoomed in pretty close so that you can see. So we're going to work these 2 pegs. So what we're going to do is be E-wrapping these 2 pegs together, E-wrapping 2 pegs together, except that we don't want to have these long strings that come from here over to here. And what we're doing instead is we're using those long strings to form a pattern. So instead of going behind the 2 pegs, I'm going to go in front of this peg and then go behind. So another way of looking at this is if I've gone behind, I've just taken this long yarn that would be all across here and flipped it over. Okay, so I'll come a little closer so you can see it. I'm just going to wrap these 2 together, but I want this yarn to come in front, so we don't have this big string coming across our work. Instead, we're going to knit it into the pattern. Okay, so we knit it off, and we knit the 2 on the bottom over the 1 on top. And then we E-wrap the 2 together again. So we're coming from the back, wrapping around the front of these 2, and knitting them off again. Okay, and then we're coming around, re-wrapping them again, and E-wrapping the 2 of them together, and then knitting it off. Okay, and that's it. That's all we do. That's the stitch. Now we got to come all the way over to these 2, and we don't want to have this long string coming across all 4 here in the back. So what we're going to do is go in front of this peg, in front of this peg, then behind this peg into the E-wrapping the 2 pegs. Now we have 2 bits of yarn on the pegs we just did, and we have 3 bits of yarn, including this, on this peg. So we're just going to knit off this group we're doing now, and we're just going to leave that on there because when we do owl eye, then we'll knit that over. That's all there is to it. So doing it again, we go over these 2 and around like this to do the E-wrap. Now so you can see what we're doing. Let's say we were going to just E-wrap these 2 together. We have to come all the way over here to E-wrap them. So we have this big long string, so all we're doing is flipping those over the top. That's all we're really doing, so that we don't have a big string in the back. We're bringing these over the top, and we're going to knit them into the stitch. And now they'll form part of the pattern. So we knit this one off, knit this off, then we E-wrap the 2 together, E-wrap the 2 together again, and that's all there is to it. Okay, there's a little gear bottom right hand corner, so if you need to slow this down to see, you can slow it down. Okay, so here I am, and I need to come all the way over here to do an E-wrap on the next 2 pegs. And so what I'm going to do is move this yarn. So here I am. This back yarn's got to come in front. So that's all I'm doing is I'm putting it in front and wrapping the 2 pegs in an E-wrap and then knitting them off. And I'm just leaving that extra yarn on here. Might have to pull it down, you don't want to lose those stitches. And then E-wrapping the 2 together again, and E-wrapping the 2 together a 3rd time. And that's all there is to it. Then we got to go all the way over to here, so we're going to go in front of these 2 pegs, E-wrap the 2 together, E-wrap the 2 together again, and E-wrap them the 3rd time. And that's all there is to it. Then we've got to go all the way over to the front of this to do our end peg. So we're just going to lay this over the front of this peg, and we're going to go over the front of these 2 pegs, keeping it loose, and we're just going to knit to do our end. Then we're going to lay this across the 2 pegs, nice and loose. Pull it out if you got it too tight, and just knit it over, go around, knit it over again. And that's all there is to it. And that gives you the nice edge on this side too that actually goes with this stitch. See? And that's all there is to it. And I know this stitch we just did this way looks a little tougher, but it's not. We're just E-wrapping it and tucking those yarns over. And so what those yarns we're tucking over, instead of making a big long strip across, it's making this pattern that you see right here and right here, these patterns. It's making these patterns instead of a big line across. So that's all there is to it. So then we come back to do the owl eye. We go over peg 1, knit it off, and knit off the 2 strands, rewrap peg 1 and go over peg 2. Knit them off. We're at peg 1, we go over peg 1 and 2, knit them off. We're on peg 1, we go over peg 1 and 2, knit them off. We're on peg 1, we go over peg 1 and 2, knit it off. We're on peg 1, we go over peg 1 and 2, knit it off. We're on peg 1, we go over peg 1 and 2, knit it off. We're on peg 1, we go over peg 1 and 2, knit it off. We're on peg 1, over peg 1 and 2, knit it off. 1 and 2, knit them off. And then do the extra knit on the last peg, because there's our 2 end pegs. And then to do the 2 end pegs, we lay the yarn over peg 1 and 2. And then go back over nice and loose. And then rewrap. One more time. And there's our edge stitch. And now we go into the other stitch. I've used this technique with a number of my other videos where I've used this stitch with a different number of wraps, and I've treated the long U-wrap strands the same way to get different patterns. It's actually, I'm really happy I figured that out one day, because it really did a lot for some of these stitches. Okay, so we're going to wrap these 2, and again we just go over onto this way on the peg and then E-wrap it and knit it over. Take the 2 strands, knit them over. That's 1 time, 2 times E-wrapping them together, and 3 times E-wrapping them together. Now we've got to E-wrap this pair, so we're going to go over the front of these 2 and E-wrap them. And we just leave that piece of yarn there. E-wrap them the 2nd time and E-wrap them the 3rd time. And I'm going to pull the work down. Okay, now we just got to go all the way here to E-wrap. So again, we're going to put these two in front, E-wrap these two together, knit them off. That's 1, 2, and 3. See, it's really not that hard. And then you're going to wrap these two together. So you come over the front of these two, wrap these two together. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now these two get wrapped together. So we go over these two, wrap these two together. 1, 2, and 3. And then we lay this over the front and we're going to wrap the end pegs. So we go over 1. Now right here I'm going to mention this. You're keeping this loose on the side so that this matches up, and when you're done and you pull out your stitches, your end is going to be the same as the rest of it, so this is all going to be straight. If you find that your ends are being too tight, they're tighter than this because you're wrapping them too tight, you have two choices. Either redo it, wrapping it looser, or what you can do is, we've gone over this once, you can come back and go over this way twice, and then come back this way twice. That'll put an extra wrap on here. It'll look very much the same, but it will make this side longer for you. You might be able to use this with some other work you do too. And then I wrap it the second time, and that's all there is to it. So there you go. I even gave you a tip if you need to get your sides longer, but this is fine for me. Stretch it out because it's got all bent up from being on me, and there it is again. And as you see, my sides are long enough for the stitch. But I showed you that technique if you need to get them longer. This comes together really fast. You can see how much longer it is from what we did. And we'll just take a really good look at it. There's what the stitch looks like. It's a really, really pretty stitch. And the other side looks like yarn pulling tight here. There we go. The other side looks like this. Looks very much the same, and it's got this edge stitch coming down at here from the edge we did. So if people see this side, it looks good too. So I hope you enjoyed this. The cast off, I use a cast off that matches a cast on, and that will also be a link for that on this video. So enjoy, and until we see you next time, bye.